the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, Rig.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Check.
Man in motion, heading right. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. The motion man here is Mitchell. They go right back to Taylor. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Okay, ready? Get it! 60 by 6. 77 will.
Leonard to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
Receiver in motion. Going right.
Ready.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Leonard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 14. That's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Ready. 60 by 6. Cougar 19. Panther 60.
They motion a receiver right.
Go.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll go for it and run option right. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18. Ready.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. Now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. Now it is 1st and goal.
Get it. Crackle it.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Send a man in motion right.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Leonard. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
It's now 3rd and goal.
Lions. Hey, pass. Street.
They'll put a receiver in motion right.
Panther 11. Let's go.
Leonard gonna throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry will be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At the 29-yard line. 1 yard in. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
18, here we go, set. Hurt. Hurt. Panther 11. 70 Ranger.
Here's Dart. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Small junior. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Colts out to the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
11-yard line.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Man in motion, heading right. Leonard now on the bootleg. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts move out on top. 14-0.
Giants nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go now. Panther 60. Hurt.
Now give on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take over.
Handoff here, up the middle. They work forward to the 40-yard line. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giant first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball in the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
From 41, here's 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He slaps it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The motion man here is Mitchell. Receiver in motion. Going right.
19 Charger, 9, hurt.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. On the ground is Mason. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Gain there of 21. First down, Indianapolis.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Go street.
They motion a receiver right. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19. Check smash, check smash. Check.
They'll throw. It's Leonard. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Come on, Cougar 19. Ready?
A run with Caleb. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 77. Riggs. Set. Hurt. 18 Rattler. Rig alert. Street.
Man in motion, heading left.
Let go.
Leonard now on 2nd down. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Trying to start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go! Viking 18. Let's go.
A play fake, now Dart, headed left, find Tom. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart, exiting the pocket right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Dart. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Send a man in motion right. Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Comeback route, and he's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Get it. Bronco 80.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Why you all on my way? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way.
Let's go. Roll, roll, roll. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Ready, ready.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Cougar 19.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Leonard gonna throw on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Crack up.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Here's Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Set. Hurt.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. That's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. Instead, after that pick, you come away with something.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now, Dart. He's going to look for the home run ball. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Giants.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing. Dart. Good pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On third down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Get up. Set Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play action. Now it's Leonard. Now he'll air one out. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Ready, ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will have a Giants first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Warriors 70. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Get it. Cougar Knight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Okay, ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. It is 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Nevis good on the extra point. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll run here with Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 5 brings up
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
gain of 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Traffic. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Ready,
line.
ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Stop low, 18. Here we go. Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 30.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Extra point attempt. Still to come. It's up and through. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
On the set. Ready. Nice. 79. Ready, ready.
The middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you...
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. He is counted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a run by Taylor.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Go street. Ready.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check go.
Now it's Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they want him to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Bronco 80.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
No! No!
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
Steady!
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stephanie Timberwolf, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
From the gun, here's Leonard. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of. Up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.